So kind of late in the day, sorry. It's been one of those days where I was working on stuff this morning. I went for a run this afternoon. I tripped over some sidewalk and scraped up my knee because, nothing like doing that before you go back to school. But it's 365 days of prayer, day 4. And I definitely didn't want to miss it. So even though I know a lot of you aren't getting to send your kids back to school, which just hurts my heart. My kids are starting this next week in it's going to be a little interesting environment, but they are starting, and for that I'm super thankful. And so my prayer today is for all of the parents who are having to struggle and try to teach at home because it's not easy, and I wouldn't be able to do it so easily if my kids weren't going to school, which I'm immensely grateful for. And then also prayers for those of you who are getting to send your kid to school, that they stay safe, that there's no outbreak, because I know that our health person down here is just waiting for it to happen. So that's what I'm praying for today. If you guys will join with me, this one's going to be kind of short because it's so late. Dear God, we just come before you with children on our minds. Across this country, there are so many children who aren't getting to go to school, who aren't getting the socialization, whose parents are having to try to figure out how they're going to teach, how they're going to work and provide and teach their kids. And in some cases, they're unprepared for what the kids really need to learn. And most children we know don't do well distance learning, and these kids are going to fall so far behind. And so, Lord, I just pray that you grant patience for the parents and for the kids, because it's going to be super stressful. And then B, that this pandemic ends soon and kids can get back to some sort of normal life. And for the rest of us whose kids are getting to go back to school, Lord, I just pray that our kids can function, having to wear masks and face shields and realizing that this is hopefully not the new normal, but also that you keep any sickness out of our school so that the schools can stay open, the kids can learn, the kids can socialize, the parents can continue to provide for their family. Lord, I think everything as it is kind of focuses around this pandemic, and we really, really, really need your healing hand to lift it and to bring healing to this land and to the people, so that we can get back to a semblance of normalcy. And I know that a lot of that depends on people turning back to you, and I pray that this message is doing that. It's reaching people and bringing people back to you. In your name, amen. All right. Tomorrow is Labor Day, and we go back to school after Labor Day. I know some of you have already started, but we'll do another prayer tomorrow, which will be day 5. So thanks for sticking with me, guys, and we'll see you on the flip side.